Every day I come across a group of people, and and they want to meet Adriano because they want to know what Adriano gonna bring to the table.
I always ask myself why we don't have the resources that all the neighborhood has. Like I remember I used to go to downtown, and I used to pass by, and kids will have like everything, like they'll have an inside pool where they could go, and I still don't see this here.
I guess my main concern is just thinking through, especially at the federal level, how do we really work to make sure that the onslaught on immigration issues, especially issues around economic rights and social cultural rights.
As a young Dominican male born, raised in Washington Heights, this race is about taking ownership of your community and also being there. Why don't we have the resources? Because we haven't been present. Our voices haven't been heard because we haven't stepped up to the plate. So that's why I'm here, stepping up to the plate here for this race. One of my major concerns as a small business advocate, just at the federal level, is how do we bail out the small business owners? They passed bills and they bailed out the big banks. But once they bailed them out, the big banks closed and made a stricter criteria for you to get a loan as a business owner. And our small business owners are dying out there. So how do we advocate and help them? And I think that our legislators presently should have just made sure that those banks made it easier for the small business to get this money and get loans to recycle the money again in the economy. But I know that for that to be done, we just need new leadership that's progressive and has new, bold ideas. And not only this is about making history, and you definitely, each one of us as young people, want to be a part of it. Because, and I've told you before, this is not about you. It's about us, and it's about our children and our future. We're creating a future here, and that's what this what this movement is about.
These are critical things that are facing Washington, but the most important thing I think is that Washington as an institution, the Congress, is broken. So you need new leadership, a new vision, and a new voice that will be able to articulate the problems that you all put on the table, out there in Washington, and you will bring solutions to those problems. But as it stands right now, I believe that many of you feel disconnected from government. Government doesn't treat you as a consumer, as a customer. When somebody comes to this counter, that person should be treated as a customer, as a consumer. And the best kind of service should be given to that individual. So if you come here because you have a housing problem, I always say in my office, I don't want anybody leaving the office without something in their hand. If you have even if we don't have a lawyer here, but we're going to refer that person to a lawyer, write a letter. Make sure that person goes with an introductory letter to that lawyer. The lawyer says, well, the senator's office sent him. Let me take care of this. But the person themselves, the customer, feels that there's a level of good service there. It's not, vete allí, ahí hay un abogado que te va a ayudar. No. So government is not connected to you because they don't treat you as consumers. They don't treat you as customers, as they should.
I love bringing young people to Senator Espaillat. I love to see him talking with young people.